everybody. How is everybody doing tonight? Got a lot of people in chat already. I am super excited for today. I have got one of the best ladies on Whiskey Tube joining me today for a sample flight that I sent her a long time ago, and we're just now getting a chance to get to go through it. So I'm super excited. Say hi to everybody. 5 fingers. Cheers to you. You are always one of the first people in chat. Thank you so much. Hey, Donner Pass Whiskey. First day off in quite a while. I hope you're enjoying your day off. I'm got tomorrow off, and I'm definitely looking forward to it. Christine Vasco, my fellow Ohioan, thank you for joining me today, Christine. Aw, to my favorite Whiskey Tube ladies. Thank you, Christine. That's so nice. Hey, Kilko. It is good to see you in here today. Kilko is going live. Correct me if I'm wrong, Kilko. I believe you're going live at 7 o'clock tonight. Cheers, Slapshot. If you haven't checked out Slapshot's Roadhouse, I had the best time watching Slapshot do his woodworking the other day. It was so freaking cool. Cheers, Andrew Butler. Thank you for joining me today. And Sugar Kitty, it's so good to see you, man. How are you doing? Carlos C., thank you for popping in today. I really appreciate it. Good to see you. Make sure I got everybody. Oh, Bourbon Neophyte. Anthony, I was so looking forward to joining you tonight, but Anthony is taking a much-deserved day off. So, Anthony, I will join you next time. Kilko is doing a big giveaway tonight. So I am doing my first giveaway tonight. Hey, Bobby. Cheers. So for those of you who don't know, Bobby actually was down at my house last night and helped me do a whiskey event for a wonderful charity for St. Aloysius Community Center, a community outreach. We raised a good amount of money for them. We're going to keep raising money for them through St. Patrick's Day. It's a wonderful cause that helps a really impoverished neighborhood. Hey, Alex. Cheers, Moose. It's good to see you. All right. So I'm going to bring my guest in, who is actually going to be helping me with my first giveaway tonight. So from Whiskey Mountains, Adriana Rodriguez. It's so good to see you. Thank you for joining me tonight.
Hello, I'm so excited. I'm excited for your first giveaway.
I am so excited. So my state, to tell everybody, was very fortunate to be one of the first to get the new Powers 100% Rye Irish Whiskey. So we're going to be giving this away tonight. So $5 an entry to PayPal. Let me put up the banner here. Make sure you tag Whiskey Mountains in chat. Adriana is also going to be doing double duty and tracking for me tonight.
Yes.
So somebody is going to get to be the first kid on their block to try the Powers Rye, because it is working its way west, and sometimes it takes a few months sometimes. Yeah, this one is, you might actually like this. I know you're not a rye person, but it does not taste anything like American rye. It really doesn't.
That's what I was about to ask. So this is 100% rye grain.
It's 100% Irish rye, and it actually was grown specifically for this whiskey in County Wexford.
Oh, that's cool.
Cooney Furlong Farm in County Wexford. Yeah, they reached out to them, and they specifically had this rye grown to make the whiskey.
Okay.
Yeah, Bobby says Adriana might like it.
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, like, is this the first ever?
I get more like banana bread. It is supposedly the first 100% Irish rye.
Gotcha.
Now that I mean, they researched mash bills from the 18th and 19th century to come up with it, so it could have been, and they went through several, iterations of it. But
yeah,
it does. I think it tastes kind of like banana bread.
Okay. Oh, yeah, and that's what Christina's saying too.
Yeah, Christina. Yeah, Christina got one too.
Okay.
Totally different. Totally different.
That does sound promising.
Irish rye is is a lot subtler. So.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, it doesn't have all that sort of minty spice in the back.
Yeah, it's a little bit of mint. You still get the rye, but no, it's not like American. Yeah, it's just a hint of it. Thank you, Sugar Kitty, my mom, and Christine. Thank you guys for dropping in. All the links to all the great channels tonight.
his menagerie of hats. It's so true. He's got such a
He
great
does. He's
hat
got a lot of good hats.
collection. Yeah. I love it. So, oh, is my
Adriana
volume?
does seem rather quiet. I thought it was just
All
me.
right. Let me go into my system settings.
Hey, Isaiah.
That's
Thank you for
hilarious.
popping in today.
In reality, I'm always being told I'm way too quiet. I mean, I'm way too loud. Okay. How does... Oh, wait. I just turned up the wrong thing. There we go. How about now? Is that
Perfect.
better?
Much
Okay.
better. That's much better on my end. Everybody in chat, let me know if that's good.
Yeah. Now watch out, because then later if I get like all riled up about something and I'm yelling, then I might end up being too loud. It's been known to happen. Let me up this brightness. All right.
Yeah, not what I would relate to American Rye. Yeah. So $5 an entry, and you guys can. I will get this out.
Yes.
I'm off work tomorrow, so the
Oh,
hand
nice.
deliveries will be quick. Hey, Nick Proman.
There we go.
Cheers
Gotcha.
to
So
you.
$5 to PayPal. Just tag Whiskey Mountains in chat.
Yep.
And I will get that to you. I'm trying to keep the YouTube tab open so that I can see if I get tagged and make sure that gets recorded. What do we pour in first?
All right, we are starting. Actually, we're not going to start with Irish whiskey. We're going to be starting with some Irish poachine, the clear one. Is this your first time trying the Irish poachine?
Yeah, and I've only ever tried even like White Dog once before, and it was a rye White Dog, and I was...
Oh, this is not a rye. This is, yeah.
I was suffering, not gonna lie. So, sweet!
Thank you, Anthony.
Thank you, Anthony. I've heard people talk about this. I know Whiskey Crusaders has talked... I don't know if it was this one. If it was... Is this Killowen?
This is Killowen. This is my favorite distillery, obviously, because I have like a lot of it, and there's more in the bathroom. Adriana ought to hear about my bathroom stash, because all the bottles that don't fit here are all stashed in the bathroom pantry. But yes, this is from Killowen, and Killowen they're up in the Mourne Mountains in County Down, and they do poaching very well. They actually dedicated 2002 to the year of the poaching. They have several releases, several of them.
Oh,
this is now what? Yeah, they were so poaching was legalized in, I'm pretty sure, 2017, if I remember right, and it's one of the 3 legit Irish spirits.
Oh,
so there's
it's not
Irish whiskey and Irish poaching. So it's got its own technical.
So it's not White Dog for Irish whiskey.
No. Not
it's a whole different thing.
It could be, but it can also stand. It has a technical file. It has to meet a requirements where it can stand alone on its own. Thank you, Kilco.
Oh, okay. Hey, sweet Kilco. Oh, okay. I gotta beware.
Hey, David. It's good to see you. Thank you for joining us today.
Cheers.
Yeah, so it does not necessarily, they can make it with no intention of it ever to be whiskey. It has its own set of requirements it has to meet.
Okay, gotcha. So, but is anything that eventually does become Irish whiskey, like, is that beginner thing always poaching?
Not necessarily. Sometimes they'll put things in this that wouldn't qualify.
Okay, gotcha.
This can have, I believe it's beets. It can have molasses in it. Yeah, this
can have beets.
It can have beets. Yeah, I've got one back here that's made from beets. It's got some kind of beet in it.
Weird. That is weird.
Yes, there are some looser. Yes, David, good freaking point. And Mickle is one of my favorites. So Mickle uses to flavor their poaching. They use Connemara bog bean, which is a herbal, like a floral.
Bog bean?
Bog bean. It's a plant.
That is the cutest name of a plant ever. I love it. Bog bean. I like it.
Hey, Whiskey RN. Adriana
Sarah.
is going to be tracking it.
I am. Tag me with your entries.
So, yes,
tag Whiskey Mountains. So
is poaching available in Ohio? Unfortunately, no. But just across the river from Ohio, Christine, this specific one is in our favorite little liquor store in Newport, Kentucky. So this is at the Party Source.
Ah. So is Newport like the place right across? So like here, if you go to Nevada, like right across the border, it's Windover, and then if you go to Wyoming, right across the border, it's
Yeah.
Evanston, or like the places that are just like that's the first place you hit, and you're gonna hit a
Yeah.
liquor store that's outside
Party
of Utah.
Source is supposed to be the biggest employee-owned store in the U.S. So it's freaking massive. It's also right next door, doesn't hurt, right next door to New Riff. So they literally share
Oh,
the
okay.
parking lot.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
Um,
you can't find what you want
Anthony,
there.
yeah, Anthony, that is my backpack. I tried to make this a while back, like my set, so it's got like hiking stuff, and then I can have whiskey there, sort of thing. So yeah, that's my hiking pack that I love.
Christine, definitely hit me up next time you're in Columbus. I have, oh gosh, I think I'm up to like 7 bottles of different kinds of Pachi now.
Oh my god.
From different kinds, yeah. From different distillers and different makers. And I've got peated ones. I've got non-peated ones. I've got ones that are made, from 100% barley, things that are made from a mishmash of things.
Ah,
So on
I
the
was trying
nose,
to
you can
type.
tell this one is definitely different than whiskey.
Yeah, yeah. No, it comes off very, but it doesn't come off as you know, when I think of like white dog sort of thing, I think
This
of like
one is,
ethanol.
yeah, no. This one is 69.2% malted barley, 23% unmalted green barley, 3.8% Maris Otter malt, 2% oat, 2% wheat.
Oh, okay. Wow.
This is used, they've created a lot of cocktails around this.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Do you ever use it for cocktails, or do you
I
mostly
do.
drink
I've
it
made
neat?
Belfast coffee. That's probably the
Hmm.
biggest one that Pachin is known for. Belfast coffee is cold brew and you use Pachin instead of Irish whiskey.
Okay, gotcha.
Hey, Dan. Cheers to you. Thank you for
What's
joining
up,
tonight.
Dan?
For those of you again just joining, so I'm doing my first giveaway tonight. You're going to get somebody is going to take home a bottle of the new Powers Irish Rye. If you have not tried it yet, it's really good.
Can get your
I think
entries
that
in by
one's going to be a good one
PayPal,
for cocktails. Yes, going to
and
do
then tag me.
$5 entries through PayPal. Make sure you tag Adriana, tag Whiskey Mountains in chat.
Yeah. So, okay, I'm gonna sip it. I haven't tried it yet. I've just nosed it. I've been nervous. This is also my first drink of the day. It feels
Oh,
early.
yeah. My friends came over and beat you to that. They were not playing. They just showed up on our doorstep. I'm like, oh, no, I can't drink anymore.
Whoa, that is
Oh,
bizarre.
thank you, Sugar Kitty.
Oh, sweet. Ah, Vulcan shimmy.
So what do you think of that?
That is bizarre. It like,
It's different. I love rye just like Adriana.
yeah, yeah, it's the best. I'm sure the power is advised. Everybody's saying it's different, so
Yeah, I always
I'll
tell
believe
people
y'all.
that if you don't like rye, American, like I said, American rye, Canadian rye, very different than Irish rye.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, because I know for a fact I do not like Canadian rye. No, thank you.
Canadian rye, I've only had the Alberta Premium, the cast
Hmm.
strength, and it's really good, but it's rye.
That's what I've had, and it is not my friend.
So yeah, this is very, very different. And a lot of people
This is
relate this
super
to
different.
moonshine, which I mean,
Uh,
moonshine is basically like American poaching, but this because of the ingredients, it tastes very different than moonshine as well.
yeah. It's funny because you said like the oat was only like 2% or something, but I'm like caught up on like it reminds me of some oat whiskey that I've had. Like there's like
Well,
a
and the oats tend to add some creaminess to it.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like this. It's like a almost kind of a texture more than a
Yeah.
flavor sort of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it creates a real creamy mouthfeel and it's nuts.
yeah, that
So
is
this one
bizarre.
is double distilled. This is copper pot distilled. This is direct flame fired. The other thing they do at Cologne that's different than modern Irish whiskey, they're doing worm tub condensers, which you typically see in Scotch for the
Hmm.
distillation. So
Oh, okay. See, I haven't learned much about like distilleries and like the stills kind of
mhm.
thing themselves. It's something I've been like meaning to do, but I haven't gotten
Mhm.
around to. Got you, Deathless Dogs. Thanks, buddy.
Oh, thank you, Dan.
You buddy.
Thank you,
Okay, I
man.
just want to make sure. Harvest
We're lucky
variety.
we're in a
Whoa.
control state and we tend to get things usually kind of quick. Plus, Irish whiskey, it's not always, but most of the time they land in Jersey and the port's in Jersey. So Jersey will get it first, and then it shoots up to New England and starts heading west to the Midwest. So
Gotcha.
usually, like PA, Michigan, and Ohio get stuff pretty quick.
Oh, that makes sense. That does make
When
sense.
I don't go ahead and ship it from Ireland, but
I was gonna
this
say, I
one
was
you
like, I
actually,
know
so
though.
we got this first. So I found out today, if
Oh,
for anybody watching, if you're in Ireland, Ireland actually is only getting 1,800 bottles of these.
what?
Yeah. This was
I
released
wonder
in
if
the
they.
US first.
Yeah, I wonder if they feel like it will be more popular here, like because rye is already like such an accepted thing here that
I
people might
think
jump
so.
on
I
it.
think that was
Whereas,
the intention. I think Powers is
yeah,
kind of pushing the market in the US more.
yeah, that makes sense. I can imagine like in Ireland they might be like, ah, this just sounds like some weird funky thing. You know, if I'm gonna buy something, I want to get in Irish.
Yeah, I think they're definitely jealous that we're getting it first. Oh, thank you,
Yeah.
Sierra. Cheers to you.
Welcome, yeah.
Yes, trying to reduce.
Okay.
Yes, they are trying to seduce the U.S. consumer. I think that Powers in general, they're focusing that brand here, which
Yeah.
isn't a bad
Oh, okay.
idea, to be honest.
Gotcha. Just because of like competition there, like back
Oh,
home
your
sort of
brother
thing.
got you a bottle. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I just found that out today that they're
Nice.
only getting 1,800 bottles, and already the panic's starting to set in over there. So I'm
Oh.
I'm just waiting on probably some of my Irish friends to reach out to me to get them some.
Kind of funny
I'm like, well,
to
this is
have to
reverse
go.
from the norm.
Yeah. Go the opposite route.
Let me check out our proofs here. I think we're gonna go with. I think we're gonna go with this Tullamore Dew next.
Okay. This
Yep,
one is
that's the
just
next.
weird. It's one of those like I don't know that I like it, but I definitely don't hate it. You know,
It's
it's definitely not offensive. It's just
it's
so
different. It is
weird.
completely different. I think it would
Yeah.
be a very good one, especially in the summertime
Hmm.
because it's a
Hmm.
little bit lighter.
Yeah.
David, no, I'm assuming you're talking about the Jameson single pot still. I have not spotted it anywhere, though I've heard it's coming. I'm expecting probably summer. Stuff in the ports tend to take a little bit of time to get over here. Hey, cheers, Lilith.
What's up, Lil?
Thanks, Lil. It's good to see you.
Here, come in.
Hey, 60 hertz. It is good to see you
Hello.
too. I haven't seen you in a bit. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, you were busy making some poutine.
I know he
All right, let me
distills.
rinse this out of my glass here.
Okay.
So, Tullamore Dew Phoenix. This is one of the 3 bottles I tell people all the time. If you can find this one, this is discontinued. And if you can find this one, grab it.
As soon as you see it, don't
Yes.
question, just get it.
Do not
Yeah.
pass go. Do not collect $100 from this bottle.
Just
So this
buy
is
it.
released by Tullamore Dew. This is kind of it's supposed to celebrate their city. They had I believe it was a mishap with a hot air balloon, and the city caught fire and burned down. And this is to celebrate the city being reborn. And this one is
Oh.
a blend of, this is pot still finished in old Oloroso sherry casks. But the unique thing about this one is it's 55%.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So a
So
nice
this
jump.
is proofy.
Nice jump. Okay. I actually was ready to write down the percentages so that when Nick tries them, he'll know. There we go. I was
60
very
hertz.
curious about what the Phoenix was in reference to. So
Yeah,
crazy that it's a hot air balloon.
and I have the box over there, and it tells the whole story about it on the box. I'm like, wow, that's
Yeah.
kind of embarrassing, but
Right? Like,
it ended
whoops.
up having a great whiskey as a result of it. So
That's something at least they're honoring it, you know, correctly.
catching fire with
Sure.
what if the Cuyahoga, yeah, the Cuyahoga
Good
River at one
music.
point had so much garbage and stuff in it, it caught on fire.
I like that Lil is defending me right now because Nick is trying to imply that I'm Mrs. Proman. And the only Mrs. Proman is his mom. That is correct, Lil. Damn right.
Oh. I'm just glad he didn't drink all these because I know he's an Irish whiskey fan.
Oh, yeah. No, I like. There were arguments. It was like, you cannot have it until I've tried it with Stacy. That is only fair. Granted, it is a bit my fault that it took this long, but
Honestly, I forgot and got busy too. People, or we're
right.
busy. I know you get busy with things, so.
Yeah, things are always coming up. So. Exactly. Exactly. Okay.
In Europe, Tullamore do 14-year-olds best of value whiskeys. It is forecast finish and cheaper than most 12-year-olds for me. I agree with that. I
Oh.
actually, at our tasting last night, we used the trilogy, the 15-year-old, and I really like that one. That one is finished in rum too.
Mm.
I saw Powers Gold at 43.2% the other day, frustrating at the 40% out there. Well, we actually don't get the 40% in the US. We get the 43%. I think the 40% is that's Ireland that gets that one. Did they get the lower proof one? Because I have a sample of that one that I got in the Middleton Barrel Club release last month. So I think
Really?
I'm gonna do a video comparing those two. I think it's only
Yeah.
3%, but
Yeah.
it's crazy.
It can make a difference. This
This one
smells really
smells so
good.
good.
Yeah, that's exactly. I'm like, wow. This one I'm just like really enjoying the nose.
Oh,
Oh man. At least it only Christine, at least it only took you 2 stabs to learn, right? It's getting better. Okay, I'm gonna try it.
there, Christine says I tried Tullamore Dew at Texas and Matt's place. Wasn't a fan, but I've been drinking a lot of things.
Yeah, I imagine
Did
she tried
you?
a bunch of stuff there.
Yeah.
I wonder which one it was.
Yeah, that
Ooh.
I completely agree with you, David. Completely agree.
Okay, I've only had one sip of this, but I totally get what you mean about if you see this, you buy it.
Hmm.
Oh my! So what was the finish on this? You said?
This is Oloroso Sherry.
Wow. It's funny because it's coming off to me like a rum finish,
It does,
and
yeah.
like
Me too.
I love it. Yeah, I love rum finishes is what I've like am slowly finding. I also love good rum. So it's
Yeah,
like
you
it
will see
makes
this
sense.
on shelves in some states. You'll see these dusties, and
Uh-huh.
they're not that expensive. I think this is $60,
Oh my
70.
God, this is
Not bad at all.
like
It's not
that is
crazy at all.
absolutely worth it. Yeah.
Yeah,
With the way prices are of bourbons right now, like, are you kidding?
yeah.
That's really good. Also, by the way, everybody, don't forget $5 an
Yep.
entry to win the Powers Rye.
You are going
Tag
to
me
get
in the
to win
chat.
this bottle right here, brand new. Powers Irish Rye, 100% Irish Rye Irish whiskey.
Boom, shakalaka.
So somebody is going to get to try that. You've had
Let's talk about a unique
the
one.
only whiskey I've had recently was the Bushmills Prohibition release. I really like that one. I really do.
Mm.
Sugar Kitty, that's a good suggestion. You might like the Teeling Small Batch. The Teeling Small Batch is finished in rum.
So I have had. Oh, I didn't realize it was. That's like one of the ones very early on that Nick got. Like after having Jameson, it was like, okay, what are some other like entry level Irishes to get? And we got Teeling and whatever the basic red breast is probably.
Mhm.
And I remember
The
like
Red Breast Wall.
really
Yeah.
enjoying the Teeling. And that was the one that of the three Irishes I think that we had. I like now he's got a few more, but
I'm with Christine. It's hard to find some that I haven't liked. I'm not sure the McConnell sherry is for me. It's pretty sweet. It's like
mm,
candy, like
yeah,
liquefied
that
raisins sweet.
that has been my I haven't had a lot of finished, and I almost never buy finished whiskeys, but I've had samples from people and stuff. And
Mhm.
my one thing is that sometimes the sherry finish can just like so overtake it that
Yeah,
it's
it
so
can.
sweet. And the
And I
the
think that's what
balance is
happened
weird.
there. Yeah, I
Yeah, so
think that's
then
what happened there.
yeah, I become like very wary of
Yeah.
that now with finished whiskeys. So
Kilco, I have several of those actually. I have the regular Keeper's Heart, I have a Virgin Oak, I have a maple syrup cask finish. Keeper's Heart is it's interesting.
a
It's the
maple syrup
distillery.
cask finish. That's gotta
Yeah,
be sweet.
it's sweet. It's a
Speak
younger
yeah.
whiskey, but it is really sweet. Yeah. Not a
Of
fan of the
course,
Teeling
Christine.
right there. Like
Really?
licking
A
a
9 volt
9 volt battery.
battery?
I
From what I remember, it was all shortbread and cookie, like buttery.
Hey, Top Dog. Cheers to
It's
you.
been a
Thank you
while.
for joining. Oh, you said you had Writer's Tears too. Nick, did you have the copper
Oh
pot or the
yeah.
double oak?
I think it was the copper pot.
The copper pot. I like that one.
Yeah.
For
I
some
think it
reason,
was
I
the
thought I
copper
would
pot.
like the double oak, and I did not like it.
Was it too sweet or
It was just funky.
yeah.
It was just really
Of,
funky.
of course.
Hey, and cheers, Peter White. Thank you for joining me today.
Christine, would you take the double rye Oloroso sherry over a rendezvous rye sherry finish? I'm curious. I I think the double rye is evil.
I could see that. I could see it getting metallic.
Yeah.
All
Oh,
right.
the
So,
tealing.
so you like
Gotcha.
the Phoenix is a hit. You like that one.
Love the Phoenix. The
Love the Phoenix.
Phoenix, absolutely, totally agree. If I ever see Tullamore do Phoenix, like now, like we'll legit be looking for that because everybody's heard of Tullamore Dew, but
Yeah.
in the like, the very basic version, in the way that Wild Turkey has like a reputation, and it's like
Hmm.
actually Wild Turkey has amazing whiskeys. If you go beyond its total standard, I feel like when I hear Tullamore Dew, I still think of the super basic
Everybody
one.
thinks the standard, the green bottle. But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
they've actually got some. They've got some good
This
stuff.
is this is excellent.
Yeah, I really like that one as well. Liquid raisin is usually a PX finish that is more of a dessert wine. But this actually on the McConnell sherry is an Oloroso sherry finish. But all I get is like liquid raisins. It's just it's too sweet for me personally.
Yeah, that sounds. I get thrown off real quick when something is too sweet, unless I'm like, wanting rum. Oh boy, I'm across. I would never attack Stacy. Jason
Cheers,
Busey, however,
Jason.
that's a different story. Just saying.
Oh.
Oh, I thought
Hey,
my
cheers,
microphone
Eric.
hit the worst spot.
Thank you for jumping in today. I appreciate it. We are giving
Hello.
away, for anybody who just joined, a bottle of Powers, the brand new Powers Irish Rye. So $5 an entry, and make sure you tag Adriana, tag Whiskey Mountains in chat.
Yeah. Okay.
So
I'm
somebody is
copying.
going to get to go home with that tonight.
How cool is that? There. Okay. I copied and pasted, so now I can like randomly go back over and just paste that again and not make
Oh, that's
wild typing
disappointing,
noises.
Peter. So Peter got the new, the Two Stacks 12-year Moscato.
Oh, and it's a
Oh,
dud.
it's 100% corn. That's different. The Moscato finish is non-existent. Yeah, that would be hard for Moscato to overtake that. That really would.
Oy.
And there you go. Tag Adriana.
Yes. What is the
It's a good
normal mash bill for two stacks?
Two Stacks has 5
Or
different
that?
whiskeys in their blend typically. I
Okay,
think
gotcha.
that was a single grain that
Okay,
they sourced that's in that one. And they
gotcha.
do these different releases. They did a Canadian one. I've got 2 there Irish behind me, but
Okay.
they do a lot of different ones like that. The next one we're going to try is we're going to drink the Bushmills Causeway, the Sauterne cask.
Ooh,
This is our next. I think
Ireland
this is the next
release.
one. Yeah.
What's
This
the
one was
proofing
the
or
Irish
ABV?
release for 2021.
Oh,
So this was the last one before Alex Thomas took over as master blender.
this was you said 2021.
This is 2021. This one is a Sauterne cast finish.
Okay.
This is a 10-year-old, and this is 56.3%. So Nick will recognize a bottle that looks like this.
Yes, he will.
Yeah. So they bottle everything. The Causeway collection, they're good to hunt. They bottle everything at cask strength. These are usually more unique casks, more unique finishes, and these are kind of the baby of the master blender. They get to go kind of hog wild outside of their normal lineup and create something really neat.
Yeah, that is cool.
This one, I can tell you, is the favorite of the Ireland brand ambassador for Bushmills, Lauren McMullen. This is her favorite, one of her favorite Causeway bottles, is the Sauterne.
Oh. I've had a Sauternes finished High West before, so obviously very different, but not
Whiskey
this.
Mountains, can you pin the PayPal link at the top of chat?
Yeah, so I'm trying to pull up the link now, and then when I put it in chat, you'll have to, only you can pin it.
Yeah, I can pin it.
So let me see if I can do it.
Yes, the Causeways are very, very good. Lil has had some of the Causeways. Yes, Grizzly 401k. The Sauterne is the I think it's Glenmorangie, the Nectar Door. That one is so good.
How do I? See, I can log into PayPal and go to like try and send you, but I can't like just.
Well, thank you, Bourbon Neophyte. Thank you, Anthony. Anthony is adding one of his Bourbon Neophyte coffee mug to the giveaway tonight. Only one other person has a Bourbon Neophyte coffee mug made by my wife. That is so nice of you.
That is awesome.
Oh my goodness, I don't want everyone myself.
Right? Then it's like, dang it. That'd be awesome. Okay. Just gonna do this. And then if you want to
yeah, I'll pin it.
Pin that. So it's not the link to PayPal, but anybody who goes to their PayPal would
you can do that.
Just type in that at. So Whiskey Food Dude.
Hey Donald. Cheers to you.
That coffee mug got him in.
Hey Paul, Whiskey Food Dude, who is in for 5. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate it.
Thanks so much.
So you're gonna get the chance to win the New Powers Irish Rye Whiskey and a coffee mug from Bourbon Neophyte. Only one other one in existence. Man, I'm going to be super jealous of the winner.
I know, right? So it's like, dang it. Right now.
That is so awesome.
Made by my wife. That's so cute.
Oh, the Germany. Yeah, you know, the cognacs have been low. And I don't know if they're just not cask strength or if for some reason all those cognacs are low, because the Canadian one's awful low proof as well. Weird. It's just super weird. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me get in. Speaking
of Bobby.
So this is Sauterne.
Cheers, Bobby.
No, Sauterne is like it's like a white wine type thing.
Yeah, it's like a dessert wine.
Okay. That's what I thought. I just got so confused because I was still on the YouTube one, which has the delay. And I'm like, this is weird. I'm talking, but I'm not like talking. I'm like, oh, right. Because I'm on the wrong screen.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, my internet, the hamsters can't quite run fast enough in the wheel. So I put it on the little slower delay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. And then there's always like a delay. And I almost never actually have the YouTube stream up also because my internet also struggles, even by hardwiring in. So, but I want to make sure I don't miss anything.
Kilco says he sent you a text to help you fix the link issue.
Oh, it's probably...
Kilco, you're more savvy than I am.
That would be the way to do it. I was trying to remember like how it goes, because I've seen it for Women of Whiskeys. All right, let me try that.
Yeah.
Well, let me take a sip.
You guys are more tech savvy than I am. Teeling has a 2014 Silver Reserve with Sauterne finish. That sounds really good. Speaking of Teeling, Peter White, watch for a video coming from me next week. So on Tuesday, I'm going to a Teeling event here in Dublin, Ohio. Not Dublin there. And we're trying a Teeling 32-year purple Muscat. And I've never even heard of a purple Muscat, but we're trying a 32-year-old Teeling. It's finished in it. So I'm going to make sure I get a lot of video from that. That's going to be so exciting.
Yeah.
I had just found out about it. Sugar Kitty says Sauterne is definitely a very sweet white wine. Yeah, I've only had Sauterne wine once, and it was very, very sweet. Yeah, Peter White, I just found out about this event. So it's a dinner, and we're getting like cocktail, and then you're getting couple different Teelings, and
that's awesome.
Yeah, doing I think the Black Pits is included, and plus the 32-year Teeling. Hey, Donald, you're doing a live stream with Andrew at AMSR Whiskey with the samples I sent him later this evening. Donald, let us know what time that is.
Oh,
so maybe somebody can post that link in chat.
Also, are you going to be whispering? Donald, will you have to whisper and be like calm and relaxing?
Yeah.
It's ASMR whiskey.
Ben has the best ASMR voice.
I can see that.
Yeah, he knows it. Hey, cheers, J-Max. So J-Max, I'm doing a giveaway tonight for a bottle of the new Powers Irish Rye Whiskey, and you're going to get Anthony from Bourbon Neophyte threw in the Bourbon Neophyte coffee mug that he said it'll only be the second one in existence that his wife made. So that is really exciting.
How cool is that?
Midnight Eastern. Awesome. I'm definitely going to tune in. I'm off tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. I did not know until yesterday that Monday is a holiday or whatever.
I didn't either until they told me Friday we were off on Monday.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, Nick was like, oh, yeah, da-da-da. I'm like, oh, sweet. That means, to me, all it means is, like, parking will be free, so I can drive to work. Like, I like it. And it'll be empty, so it's my favorite.
So what do you think of this Bushmills?
So this one, it's definitely, like, more malt forward and more, like...
It is. This is a single malt.
Yeah, that Sauterne. I am getting, like, the finish. I like the Tullamore way more.
that Tullamore Dew Phoenix is kind of hard to beat.
Mm-hmm. That one is very hard to compete with.
Yeah, and it's just a totally different finish. I get more apricot on this one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can see the apricot for sure.
Your apricot and some almond.
I get a bit of honey.
Yeah, a lot of honey on this one.
Yeah. That's pretty good. I think it's not my fave.
Yeah, I think you're gravitating towards a single pot still.
That's what it sounds like, yeah. That's what I need to keep my eyes open for then. Is
for the single pot still, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I think our next one is going to be this one right here. It's another Irish single pot still. 7-year Blue Spot.
Blue Spot. All right.
So this is a 7-year single pot still whiskey from Mitchell & Son. This is finished in the bourbon and the sherry butts and Madeira casks.
Oop.
This one is
Madeira. Okay.
Yeah, and this one is batch
that
one.
Sounds good.
I have another bottle of batch one. There's a batch 2 out there as well. I have not tried that one yet. This is actually the last of my original bottle from Ireland when it first released.
Oh, wow.
So I am finally just at the very, very last of this one. Oh, thank you, J-Max. J-Max in for 4.
J-Max. Just got that.
So this one is 58.7% alcohol. Do you see what I'm joking? I'm like, you're going on Livewire, and I'm pretty much going to have your palate nice and revved up.
Yeah. Luckily it's, even though they go on at, 9 y'all's time?
Yeah, it's 9 o'clock.
Our battle won't start until 11 Eastern because OH is the one who sent it and he's not available until then.
Oh, okay.
So that gives me a little more, like recovery time, which it was so cute though, because earlier Nick was like, "Oh, I was gonna cook this, but that's spicy, and like that might screw with your palate for the flight. So like, I'm gonna cook this instead." And I'm like, "Oh, I hadn't even thought about it. Thanks, thanks for
I had
planning the
orange chicken
menu
with ginger,
around."
so as long as I'm not getting ginger, I know what you mean though. Like as
Right?
long as
Like
I'm
it
not getting
can,
ginger on everything.
yeah, it's like it can mess with you. So,
No, J Max. I think you got J Max, right?
ooh, yes, I got J-Max.
Okay,
Yes,
we
thank you
got
so
you, J
much,
Max.
J-Max. Even if you can't spell, it's fine.
Oh, yeah. Everybody go. Andrew at ASMR Whiskey. He only has 48 subs at the moment. Everybody go and
Oh,
sub to him and let's get his sub count up.
yeah.
That'd be a nice
Like,
surprise for him when he goes on live at midnight with Donald for him to
right?
see that one.
Was it ASMR whiskey?
ASMR Whiskey.
That
I
sounds
think
like
I've already
my
subbed to
type of
him. I
jam.
checked yesterday. I've already subbed to him with all my accounts. I have all the spots
Oh,
except yellow spot single cask gold. Yes, gold was the last one. I have that one as well. The only one I don't have the single casks. I don't have the Greek
oh, I'm
green
subbed.
spots either. I don't have yellow spot. It's Smelly's fave. I'm not a fan of yellow spot at all.
It doesn't have the most appetizing name.
Variegated
Just
straight
saying.
vermilion spot. No, not yet. Hey, Mark Mace, in for
Oh,
two.
sweet.
Hey, cheers. Good to see you, Mark Mace. Oh, yay.
Thank you
I
so
was his
much, Mike.
48th sub. Awesome, Peter White.
Hell
We got
yes.
his numbers up, so it'd be a nice surprise for when he jumps on.
Yeah.
You just say
I'll have to go after
Adriana.
this and sub to my other account. Adriana, that's me. That's how finally got shelf turds to start pronouncing my name right, because they kept saying Adriana or Adriana. And I was like, it's Adriana. And then I think Kira came up with like Odd Rihanna, and it's stuck.
That sounds like here. Sounds like here.
Yeah, right?
Hey, there he is. Hey,
Hey.
Ruben. I was just talking about you earlier because Adriana's favorite so far has been this one that Donald and
That
I
is
both
so
told you
good.
to go run to the store and buy at Tullamore
That
D
is
Phoenix.
that shit is amazing. Yeah. What's up, Ben? All right, so now we are having blue
We are
spot.
having
Okay,
the blue spot.
so
Have you had blue spot before?
I don't think so.
So
I might
this
have tried red spot before, maybe.
this one
Green spot.
is harder, still hard to find.
Okay.
People absolutely go crazy over it. Bourbon people included because of the high proof.
Mm-hmm.
It does
Makes sense.
restock. We haven't seen it for a while, so I'm assuming they're going to restock it again. But they have trouble keeping up with demand. It's just so many people love it,
Right.
and it's a good
Yeah.
one.
I feel like so Nick is out smoking on a cigar on the balcony, and I just heard the balcony door open, and I'm like, is he about to come in here and steal the rest of the sample? Now that I
Probably.
finally poured it and I'm trying it.
Hey,
I
cheers,
can't.
William Reynolds.
Hello, William.
Yeah.
And
Phoenix
opening
is the
pen
only
name.
Tullamore worth a damn. I don't mind trilogy. I kind of like trilogy. But honestly, if you put it next to Phoenix, it's gonna taste like swill.
It just can't compete. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's just
that's
too good.
always the hard thing, right? Like,
Hey,
oh,
cheers,
sweet.
Mr. Great Shot. Thank you
Thank you so much. Hell
again,
yes.
guys.
I love it.
You're
I love it. I love it.
going in for a bottle of the brand new Powers 100% Rye. And Anthony from Bourbon Neophyte was kind enough to jump in and donate a coffee mug for Bourbon Neophyte that his wife made. I'm excited for that.
I love it. I love
Yeah,
it.
this is I gravitate towards the red spot myself. I like that Marsala finish, but a lot of people
Yeah.
love this one.
Okay, gotcha. All right, I'm gonna try this.
I miss that, and I don't even want to know what that is.
Yep.
Danny the crop duster.
Oh, the dog.
Oh, the dog. Yeah, I heard about the
That's
dog.
his dog. Okay,
I heard about the
that makes
dog.
sense.
I was lucky to
Putting all
get
the
my
blame
blue
on
spot out of
Danny.
Yusa. Oh, cool. Yeah, they're hard to get still. A friend of mine was in Pennsylvania, and he was around the state college area, and college kids aren't willing to spend that much on booze, so not on a bottle of whiskey. So he found a big stash on them.
Oh, that's fair. Oh, that's a smart thing.
Yeah.
I bet like tiny I need to send my mom to the liquor store. She lives in like a tiny college town.
Yeah, find a college town because college kids usually don't have the money and aren't willing to spend $100 on a bottle of Irish
Yeah,
whiskey.
they're like, why would I do that when I can just do shots of the most basic stuff? You know, Walter
I'm
Guinness
convinced that's
sits
where
or
they're buying
whatever.
all that proper 12.
Oh, that's the only people buying it.
Yeah,
The dog
that's
with
so funny.
digestive issues.
So this one, what do you think? What do you get on the nose of this one? And
Oh, I just sipped it. Ooh, okay.
no, Christine Vasco. I've yet to visit the campus liquor store there, High State. There's one, the
I
downtown
feel
one's
like
what they do get.
I feel like Columbus is too big to consider just a college town.
Yeah, I mean, it gains 50,000 residents while they're in session, but
Right, yeah.
the
Like,
problem is
well,
the
but
one
like,
liquor store that's close to campus it was where the local bourbon club goes to. So,
oh, right.
yeah.
Yeah. But like when I think college town, I don't know, like, so like Clemson in South Carolina, like
Yeah.
there's nothing else there but the universe, you know,
That's
like, and
like
that
like
is
Penn
like,
State. When you go to State College, it's like nothing, and here's State College,
yeah,
and then you move on and there's nothing.
yeah. And like, that's like my mom's like
Hey,
tiny
Ben.
university kind of thing. Like, those
So
are what
Ben,
I'm
I'm
thinking
giving
of.
away a bottle of the new Powers 100% Irish Rye Whiskey. And then Anthony from Bourbon Neophyte has also thrown in one of his Bourbon Neophyte coffee mugs that he said his wife makes. So there'll only be two in existence.
I love it. I think that's awesome.
What about the professors? I'm hoping the professors the professors, honestly, if you were at a high state, you probably would need some alcohol at the end of it.
Right? Yeah. As the daughter and stepdaughter of two professors, they can drink. They can freaking drink. Having been at many parties with professors, they can drink.
That's probably
I
why there
feel
isn't any on campus because that's
like,
who's getting it all.
yep. So, I mean, I've definitely drank on campus with professors in grad school.
I think from what I've heard, Donald, only 5% of that is actually Bushmills, like 5-10% of it is Bushmill source. The rest is Great Northern. But
Mm.
yeah, I mean, it wasn't even good enough to make a $20 bottle of Bushmills. So that's what you're drinking.
I will say this gets like yummier with every sip. The blue spot. I really like that. There's like a butteriness to it that I really dig. It's good without being overly sweet.
Yeah, I get a lot of all I get on this one, I get pineapple, like pineapple upside down cake, or just pineapple and black pepper.
Mm. Mm. See, I think I'm really liking the black pepper because it's like there's a to me there's like this butteriness
Yeah.
sort of texture, and then the black pepper is giving it this spice that just like
Yeah.
pairs really well with that pineapple. Now I'm
I
looking
get a
for
lot
it.
of pineapple in this one. Kelco, I do need to go up. My friend actually is in New York,
Oops.
upstate, and she's been hounding me to come visit. So I definitely need to come visit up there.
That's funny because my mom lives in upstate New York, like the small university town. It's
Yeah,
like
she doesn't
it's
live super far upstate. She lives near
near
West
Buffalo.
Point, but yeah,
Gotcha. Yeah.
enough that she has bears and stuff around her house and things like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
But she's in the
that's
mountains, man.
decently upstate. Yeah. So, um,
And so you like the blue spot?
yeah, I'm liking it actually. Again, the Tullamore Dew Phoenix is still easily the best,
That's my favorite.
but I definitely like the blue spot. The first sip I was a little like unsure, but like this one it's like the more I sip it, the more I'm like, yeah, I could get into this one.
Sugar Kitty, she lives near West Point.
SUNY
Oh,
Fredonia is where my mom is a professor, Sugar Kitty, which is
oh, that's so cool.
our South Buffalo.
My
So,
husband used to live in Buffalo. He lived in Lackawanna.
okay, yeah. I know exactly where Lackawanna is. So I actually went to Fredonia for like a year and a half.
Nick, what
I think
I'm just
so.
hearing that she's found two that she likes so far. So just saying.
Right? Yeah. Once my job becomes a real job, the whiskey budget can expand and
Yeah,
can
unfortunately,
start
the
to take in
Irish
some
is
Irish.
not the easiest one to and cheapest to get into.
Yeah. But I mean, like, if I did find this Phoenix, like $60 or so for that is it to me an excellent price and
Ben
deal.
knows where
Like
they have
that's
some.
that
Yeah,
is killer. Ben, I might have to bug you
yeah.
because
I'm pretty sure
that's a good
I
one.
know I've never paid more than like $68 for it.
Wow.
It's crazy
Yeah.
how reasonable it is. It's crazy.
Yeah. To me, that is an excellent price. Anianta.
In the middle of I cannot even pronounce that.
Onionta. I think it's Onianta or Onionta.
I'm not sure how you pronounce
Gotcha.
that.
Yeah. So you're like, so Sugar Kitty's talking like middle of the state. So it's like New York City over here, middle of the state, and then my mom's over on this side of the state.
Oh, it said it would only let him send it goods and services. I don't know why. I'll have to check that. I don't know why it did that, but
Oh, that's weird.
he said he didn't get a choice.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey.
Emily. It was good to see you. Cheers. If JMax, if that's the only way it lets you send it, don't worry about it. That's totally fine.
Yeah. Also, bourbon. How many entries were you in for? I did not. Sorry, I didn't see that. Let me go to the
I
other tab
didn't
where
think
I can
so.
see the thing
I don't think he
when I
said.
get tagged. Boop 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 boop. Or maybe he didn't because it was having this issue.
Yeah. Well, I thought he said he entered, but it made he canceled.
Oh yeah, he was
Oh,
asking
he
if you
didn't
can
say.
reject return it so he can return. It sounds like it's only gonna let that happen.
Yeah, that's
It may have.
if yeah, he
Yeah,
said the same thing that happened to him. That's fine.
yeah.
As long as you guys get in and get a chance, that's what I'm more concerned with.
Oh hell yeah,
Yeah,
Christine.
I'll have to fix that.
We can have an Irish party.
There you
I'm
go.
game, Christine. Uh,
Hey, cheers, Kilco. Thank you
that
for
is
stopping in. I appreciate it.
yeah. It's funny because Stacy, that happened to me during my first Alzheimer's fundraiser. I was doing by like PayPal and Venmo, kind
Hmm.
of thing, and because so much came through, PayPal like shut me down and thought I was like making profit as like a business
Hmm.
sort of thing, and they were like, no, you have to like fill out this form
Yeah.
before we'll like take any more of these like donations, and I'm like, what? No. And now they do have like a charity set up, but now I'm
Yeah.
like, screw y'all, I'm not even dealing with this. So
Yeah. All right. So
that
Ben is
is
in for one.
too much
Yeah, Ben,
stress.
I'll get
Okay,
that fixed.
sweet, sweet, got you.
I say a friend of mine, I had my friend of mine test it and he sent it to me and now I got to check and make sure he didn't send me payment as a goods and services because he bought a hat and we jumped in on the Boston Scally hat sale to get the discount. So I got to make sure he,
Oh,
oh man, yeah, I want you full money that you to pay for that hat.
right? Like that adds up really
Okay,
quick.
so this last one, I just poured the last of this. So this is WD O'Connell, and this is a 12-year all sherry cask finish.
Ooh, all right.
This is a single malt, and this
Okay.
is also cask strength, and this is 59.2. So this is sourced. W. O'Connell and Dahi O'Connell, they are whiskey bonders. So he goes and procures casks and then does finishing and aging at his place. This one he
Okay.
procured. This was aged all 12 years in Oloroso sherry casks, and this is from Bushmills. So this is going to have a lot of sherry going on.
Nice. I like it.
And this one is, yeah, I wish I could get these. These are sold out. I'm going to start looking. He did a 13-year right after this. And it was the same thing. It was Bushmill sourced and it was 13 years, all in Oloroso sherry. So I'm going to see if I can find that one.
This sounds like it would be something up Christine's alley. Because she was saying
It does.
earlier, like,
Yeah.
if it's
It
sherry
sounds like
finished,
a
she loves it.
Christine. Yeah,
Yeah.
this sounds like a Christine Vasco bottle.
Right?
Yeah, definitely, because it's got a heavy sherry finish to it.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna do 5 more minutes, and we'll draw the winner for the giveaway at 6. Well, 7 o'clock my time.
Christine's like,
So
yes,
last
yes,
chance
it
to get
would.
in for the Powers Rye and for the coffee mug from Bourbon Neophyte. Ah,
Get
Christine,
in
yes,
it
yes, it
to
would.
win it.
Yeah, Christine, you would love this one. If I end up getting a 13, I'll definitely put a sample aside for you because I'm probably going to try to find
Yes.
that one. I've got several bottles up here from W.D. O'Connell. Doggy just does an amazing job at sourcing casks. He is in
Sounds
County
awesome.
Waterford, and he's actually he's working on starting, kind of a tap room where you can tour his facility, and
Oh, cool.
he's just putting that all together. He bought this real old historic building, and that they've been remodeling, and it's just amazing to see the progress.
Yeah. So, do y'all have any trips planned on, upcoming to go
We're hoping to get back over there
Ireland?
this year. We were hoping to get back maybe just for a few days. I'm like, well, we could fly into Belfast and kind of visit everybody in County Down and go and visit the guys at Two Stacks and visit Brendan at Killowen and, maybe go up and visit everybody at Bushmills. I'm hoping we'll get back over there. And like
Yeah.
we have stuff we've got to get done around the house. We need a new roof. We found out last
Mm.
year. So we know that's coming,
Ugh.
but we're
Yeah.
hoping.
So it's
We're
like,
like, all right, let's get to the point where we're, into May, and then we might do it. The good thing is I can go up where Christine's area is up in Cleveland, and they're doing direct flights to Ireland now out of Cleveland, starting in like I think it's
oh,
May or
sweet.
August. So yeah, that'll be real handy.
Oh,
Yep,
and she's,
there
yep.
we go.
Boom.
Yeah,
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 that's
I heard about
freaking
that, and that got
perfect.
announced. Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
lot of Irish nationals living in the Cleveland area.
How long
Columbus
of a
has a
flight
lot
is
of kind
that?
of Irish descendant, but
Yeah. Mm. How long of a flight is that?
uh, it's only like 7 hours, 8 hours. It's not too bad.
I was thinking, yeah, like 7, 8, because in like 2004, I went to London, and I remember being
Hmm.
like a 7 or 8 hour flight, but I couldn't
It's
remember
not
for
quite
sure.
that far. Yeah, it's not bad
Yeah.
at all. It's really
Yeah,
not.
that's no big deal. For me, I fall asleep on flights, so like for me, I'm always like, yeah, no, that's a good night's sleep right there. So,
I do on the way back. The way over, I'm too excited. So I'm
uh,
like, I can't sleep. It takes a lot. The way back, I'm like, you could sit me up like straight in the most uncomfortable seat, and I'm freaking sleeping the whole way
doesn't
back.
matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Nick would not. Nick would not like it. We're working on it. We're working on
Yeah.
Nick's flights.
I have
We do it.
some of the friends I have in Cleveland, Christine, are from County Cork. They live right around the Rocky River.
Okay.
Yeah. There's quite a few Irish nationals in Cleveland.
Yeah. Interesting that so many ended up in Ohio.
I've got friends actually in Cleveland and in Cincinnati. They're from County Cork.
That's funny.
I don't know. I think they stumbled in here and got confused.
Right?
But
It's like how we
like,
end up
yeah.
here.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, sweet.
Oh, yeah, Lil, I'll fix that for next time. Thanks, Lil.
Yeah, this is your first giveaway, so
Yeah.
you
It's
gotta
going
figure out
better
all
than my
the
first stream did.
kinks.
That one, the
Oh,
link
really?
didn't. I fudged that up real good.
It happened. I mean, I had to like my camera like straight up died during one, and I was like running around, put in a new battery. It was gone. Like that battery wasn't working either. Then I was like running around, and people could just hear me yelling and being like, "Hold on!"
Oh, let Sarah do it,
So,
friends and family earlier. So, yeah.
oh, go
Best
figure.
way to fly
So,
to Europe is with shorter flights is on Iceland Air, then get a one stop over in Iceland for up to 7 days. That sounds like a wonderful
what?
time.
I really want to go to Iceland. My best friend went there like 2 years ago, and that just looked like such a great trip.
I
Ugh,
would love to go.
yeah.
Alrighty. How many entries do we have? Nick, the flight wasn't bad. We flew to Dublin and sat next to, I don't know who that is. Yeah, I'm not even trying that, Christine.
And I love people trying to say that name.
I know a lot of Irish names, and that ain't one of them.
Yeah, who is that a person people should know? So we have 30
Hey, Big Vic.
entries.
Cheers, Big Vic. I'm sorry, how many entries?
30.
30. Okay.
So I am not used to doing it on my tablet.
Okay. So I'm going to do the random generator. I'm going to click once, twice, third time, and it's actually entry 30. So if you can shuffle and then
nice.
whoever's entry number 30.
It turns out on my tablet, it's annoying, so I'm pulling it up on, it's all on Google Drive, so it's automatically there. So, there we go. Doop. And, pop. All right, number 30 is, Sugar Kitty.
Hey, congratulations, Sugar Kitty. Congratulations.
Congratulations. You're getting the Powers Irish Rye.
You're going to win the Powers Irish Rye. You're getting the coffee mug from Bourbon Neophyte. I will let Anthony know that you won. Please, Sugar Kitty, reach out to me. You can reach out to me at 4leafwhiskey4, all one word, at gmail.com. So 4leafwhiskey4 at gmail. You can also, I'm on Instagram if you want to private message me on Instagram also.
Boom. Hell yeah.
But a crap ton of stuff recently.
I feel like it comes in waves.
It does come in waves. It comes in waves.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Sugar Kitty, get a hold of me. Like I said, I'm off tomorrow, so I can get this out to you quick. Thank you guys all for participating too. I really appreciate it.
That was an awesome one.
So Dan's brother stayed in a yurt in Iceland. I got woke up in the morning by a flock of sheep.
I love it. I mean, it could be worse. Could be like staying in Montana and get woken up by a bear. So.
Yeah, Vic, you missed it, but yeah.
Sorry, Vic.
I'm not even medically cleared to drink anything. That's okay. It'll wait. Here's the great thing about whiskey. It's not going to go bad.
That is like something I love about whiskey. You can keep it for good long.
Anthony, I might, if Sugar Kitty's okay with that, I'll get his address from you, and that way I can get this out tomorrow. So what do you think of this one, this last one? This is a single malt, which I know you've been gravitating towards the single pot stills.
Right. I feel like I was talking too much before and kind of forgot. It is so funny to me how much the single malt sticks out, even though this is sherry cask finished. Like, I don't get much of the sherry finish. That sticks out a lot to me. Like, I would not have guessed this has a sherry finish. Like, it doesn't come on strong at all for me. I think I'm just very sensitive.
I think you're sensitive to malt then, yeah, because it spent 12 years in a sherry cask.
Yeah, that's what, come on, so, that should be popping.
Just a little bit of time in a sherry cask, yeah.
Just a wee bit. And it's so funny because I've had other things where it's like, this was in a sherry cask for like a year.
Oh, and Vic bringing the smack.
He was doing, Vic, what were your guesses last night? It was like 120 proof, and he thought it was 82 proof Irish, and it was like 120 proof finished bourbon or something. So, let's go. I don't actually like talking smack, though, because I feel like every time I do, then I do really bad.
Shayla did that. I sent Shayla a flight, and it was like 7 Irish whiskeys, but she guessed the one that was 65%, she said was 40. She guessed it about 40, 45. And I'm like, well, you're going to do well against Mike Stahl then in the battle that you're doing for Irish whiskey.
Oh, when is that?
Well, we're still working on the date. I threw a couple dates out there, but they have their flights.
Okay, sweet. Whose channel will it be here?
So I think that week it's going to be on mine, but I think that week I'm going to go on at 8 instead of my usual time.
Okay.
I'm fairly certain it's bourbon night and we'll be fine. That I will not hurt their numbers. So I'm just going to go on at 8 o'clock as a lead in to Livewire so they can do that battle.
Cool.
And I told them, I'm like, I will give you guys, either one of you can name one of these bottles. It'll be $5 because there's no way you haven't had any of them. They're all from Ireland.
Yeah, it's like, forget about it. Not going to happen. I'm not a shit talker.
Vic is not a shit talker.
Uh-huh.
No,
I think
what
he
was
loves
that?
you.
Up here?
Yeah, pretty sure you already proved that you are.
Hey, you changed your story time.
Yay!
Thank you for
I am
listening.
drinking out of one of your Glens, actually.
Hey.
It's like almost always in my line. Whoa! That was like the best focus change onto like a Glen etch I've ever had. That was impressive. I love my camera.
I finally splurged and got a new camera because I'm like, okay, this laptop just isn't cutting it anymore.
Right, yeah. I don't always like hook up my camera like for live streams and stuff, but I had like just enough time to get it all together and everything and set up the tripod or whatever. And it's like every time I do, I'm like, I love this camera. What kind did you get?
I think it's just a Logitech, like a 922. I just got a cheap one. It wasn't like bad, but
one of those like better like online webcams.
Yeah, it's just a webcam. So I'm like, I'm not to the point where I'm going to be getting the really, really super nice ones just yet. But it's way better.
That's what.
It's way better image than I had before. It's way better. You guys can actually see on the top shelf now, and it's better than the laptop.
I hear that. Hey, what's up, Richie Z?
Cheers. I have a gift package going out to Richie Z as well. Because Richie. Oh, okay. Thank you, Christine. Christine is so awesome. I love her. No, Richie Z.
I cannot wait. She's coming out here soon.
To actually be timed out on my channel.
And that's right.
Yeah, you said Powers John's Lane and got timed out, and I'm like, no, we're not going to do that here. We don't do that here. I want people to buy more Irish whiskey. I want people to buy more things. So I'm like, all right, you know what? You deserve an award for that, Richie.
Yeah.
So I'm sending him.
That's right. I remember hearing about that after, like right after it happened. That's so funny.
It was funny.
Because I remember getting upset because I was like,
I know, I can't remember who timed you out, Richie. You can say in chat. I don't even remember who it was. But they're like, I timed him out.
Yeah. It's like, no. Because I feel like, I think I heard about it on Livewire or something. And I was like,
probably.
Who times out Richie Z? Like, that's unacceptable. Well, it's going to be hard for Nick to get to have any of the Phoenix edition. Tullamore do, because
we'll have to work on finding you a bottle of that, because I think Nick would really like that one as well.
Yeah, I mean, I will let him try some, but
there's Donald.
That's the hardest one. First and last time being timed out.
He won't be timed out.
Nobody. No, like not on any channel. I've like. Right, J-Max? Yeah.
I have 2 Irish whiskeys. J-Max, we will have to work on that.
Yeah, we only have a few. We have more than 2, but not a ton. Exactly, Christine. I'll let him sniff the sample bottle. That's close enough, right? Oh, shit, he can hear. I forgot. He's in the chat. I saved you.
It's 26 days till St. Patrick's Day, so I mean... now's the time of year for everybody to drink more Irish whiskey.
This is true.
And I know you said thank you so much, also, for your help for the Secret Santa.
But you killed it. Oh my God. What a cool freaking bottle that was.
Got it. I'm like, well, as soon as I was like, stressed. I'm like, what bourbon am I going to get? I don't know what, if there's any local ones worth it. And then they told me I got Nick, and I'm like, well, shit, this is easy. I can find something Irish and send to him.
Yeah. No, like he was like like his jaw was just like dropped after opening it, just like staring at it for a while. Like, what? That was super cool. Yeah, Christine, that sounds super awesome.
Yeah, they'll bring it to they'll deliver it right to your house from Ireland. Trust me, living proof. My husband kind of wandered into my area. Actually, we were here last night drinking some stuff. And he wanders through and he's looking up and he's like, that looks new. Yeah, those are new. Those are new.
And you're like,
They were
I
here
don't know
this
what you're
week.
talking
No, I'm like, yeah, it's new. There's two of them up there. It's new. That's gonna be. I actually ended up getting an extra by accident, so I'm just gonna have a future giveaway of one of those. One of the new
Oh, sweet.
Dingle whiskeys.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, from Dingle Distillery. So
Freaking dingle.
it's
What a name.
interesting. Yeah, they're doing a whole series based on the Celtic Wheel of the Year. So they did like one that's called Samhain that was finished in actually also finished in Sauternes,
Uh-huh.
and that was for Celtic New Year. And then they just released, I think it's La Labride, I think is how you pronounce it. And that was finished in your favorite rye cask. But they're single malt.
No.
Yeah. And
Oh
Jingle has
no.
a very
It's like the worst combination
I know.
for me.
Adriana only thinks she hates rye, but take rye and then finish a single malt in it.
Put some single malt.
I
It's
might
like,
bring you the
no.
worst thing you've ever tasted.
Right. That could be a fun like a punishment stream for something. Me having to
Oh,
try
I
single malt
also have a
Weichsel.
bottle of cologne that I'm just waiting.
Oh,
I'm either
okay.
going to do that in a future giveaway, or I might, if somebody has, charity stream like yours, I might save it and donate it for that. But I've got a couple things.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be super cool. Some like
I,
unique special bottles like that.
yeah,
What was I gonna? Oh, there's a Celtic like calendar.
yeah, yeah,
I did
Celtic.
not
Yeah.
know that at all. I'd never heard. Like I knew, about the Chinese one,
There's a Celtic one.
but
I don't know a lot about all of it. I do know that October 31st it's Celtic New Year, so we celebrate the Celtic
oh
New Year.
wow, the Celtic New Year is like way different than because like the
Oh,
Chinese
yeah.
one's like only like kind of a few weeks month off sort of thing from I guess it's Gregorian is like the rest of the world's,
Yeah, yeah,
but
Donald. A
that
lot of
is
Jingle is one of those you either love it or hate it.
gonna hate it.
It's a very earthy single malt. It's and it's different. Some people really don't like it. I've had some that I haven't really cared for, but I've got some that actually I do like.
You know what nobody hates? Freaking Tullamore Dew Phoenix. I love
Tullamore
this
Dew
stuff.
Phoenix, yeah. Can you believe
It's
that?
so
And they
good.
discontinued that bottle.
Why?
I know
this, this is so good.
they
And such a
discontinued it.
nice like way to honor that town. I wonder why. What was it finished in?
Oloroso Sherry, and it's single pot
Oloroso.
still.
Okay.
Yeah, this is and it's 55%. I mean, it's everything you look for now in a whiskey. It's high proof, non-chill filtered.
Yep.
The one I have is from 2016.
That is bombdatey.com.
Yeah, it says it's intended to be a limited release. It is a tribute to the strength of Tullamore townsfolk who rebuilt the town off after the hot air balloon incident fire of 1785.
Oh man. Imagine being that person.
I guarantee you will never see a story like that on a whiskey. That's hilarious.
Right? Like the one who crashed a freaking hot air
And
balloon and
Tullamore
burnt
is
down the
awesome
town.
little town. It's only like 13,000 people. They just rebuilt their visitor center. So
Uh-huh.
I think it's like €39, and you can go on like an hour and a half tour. They start it with Irish coffee. You get to drink. I think you get to drink from cask during that, and it's a really cool visitor experience that they've redone everything.
That's cool.
And it's one of those brands that went away and came back. I think it was 2000. I
Mm.
want to say 14. They started distilling again.
Oh, I
So
didn't realize
yeah,
that.
it's more recent. Yeah.
Oh,
But it's a
I'll look at
really
the image right now.
I'm excited. I saw their old visitor center, which is in the town of
Uh-huh.
Tullamore. But yeah, anybody going to Ireland, go to Tullamore Dew. Then you can go just 15 minutes away to Kilbeggan and visit that distillery as well.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they're real close together.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I gotta go
Hot
over
air
there.
balloon fire. Yep. No kidding.
It's funny because I went to like the UK. Like I went to England, Scotland, and Wales, but I've never been to either Northern Ireland or regular
It's
Ireland.
beautiful. Yeah, we drove the
Yeah,
whole
I really want
country.
to go.
Yes,
Oh, I
Christine, the
bet that
hot
was
air balloon
awesome.
fire of 1785.
Like that one guy in a hot air balloon. Like what a dick.
Yeah, my husband and I went over in 2014, and we drove all the way up to like Belfast and over to Bushmills and through Derry and down to
Yeah.
Galway and went out to the Dingle Peninsula and the Burren and all that good stuff. We're
Oh
excited to get
man.
back over.
Yeah.
And that actually is how I kind of started getting into whiskey, was over there. So I'm excited to go
Yeah.
back.
Oh, nice. Right? Yeah, it's like
Dublin now, you have Teeling, who has a whiskey tour that you could
ooh,
do. Pierce Lyons is in Dublin. Rowan Co's in Dublin. There's a lot more in Dublin now.
that would be fun going to see Teeling. That's
Thank
funny
you,
because it's
Richie.
like I feel like I would struggle a lot with wanting to like, spend a lot of time in like the beautiful nature of Ireland,
There's a lot
but
of it.
then also wanting to spend a lot of time in the distilleries kind of thing. It's like it'd have to be a long trip.
Well, and that's why we're thinking of flying into Belfast this time. I would love to go visit some of these distilleries like Culloden and County Down, where I've become, friends with the distillers as I talk to them all the time. And there's like 5 or 6 great distilleries just in County Down, and those are all up in the mountains. So it's gorgeous. That whole country, it's beautiful, but it's very diverse and different, and a lot of good whiskey. A lot of good whiskey coming out of there now.
No kidding.
And we found
Especially
one you
the
liked.
single pot
Oh,
stills. I'm like,
yeah,
checks
you
notes.
are.
Single
Yeah,
pot
very
stills.
good, Nick. She's a single pot still girl.
Yes, that's what he needs to take note of. So want us to buy more Irish? It has to be single pot. So he'll be fine with that. So we like have almost no Scotch that is not peated. Like we used to keep like 1 or 2 bottles, and now it's just like if it's not peated, it's not a lot because it's like the only thing that covers up the malt for me. I'm like, no, it
I
has to be that.
I got my husband. We have the Compass Box Orchard House. I really like
Uh-huh.
that one. That's not peated, because
Okay.
that one's just almost like apple juice in a glass. It's
Oh,
apple.
gotcha.
It's like apples and pears. Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
other than that, I think most of ours, yeah, are peated as well. But
Yeah. Yeah. It's like once I've gone peated, that's it. So it's like he's basically not able to buy anything that's not something I will also drink.
so your favorite of the night was the Phoenix.
Very easily Tullamore Dew Phoenix. Second
Yeah,
favorite would probably be the Blue Spot. Yeah, for
Blue
sure. The
Spot. I
Blue
kind of
Spot.
figured, because that's the other
Yeah.
single pot still.
The other single pot
Yeah,
still.
yeah.
Yeah.
The one I sent Nick was
So
a single malt as well, but that one was in
oh
a palm roll cask. So that one got spicy.
okay, yeah. Yeah. Because I think I tried that and kind of liked it, but I'd also
Yeah.
been drinking some other things that night. So I don't totally remember
That one,
what
yeah,
got to
that one had a little spice
that
to it.
Palmero.
That palm roll.
Yeah. So that helps it too.
Yeah, I like Orchard House. Well, thank you for
Okay.
joining
Oh,
me tonight.
sweet.
I really appreciate it. Thank you for
Yeah,
all
because
your
I'm so
help.
glad we finally got to go through these. So it took me a
All
while,
right.
but I like this
Well,
was awesome.
everybody
Thanks so
tune in
much for
at
sending
Livewire
them.
Whiskey tonight at 9 o'clock. Check out Adriana's battle
Take
with
on
Big Vic.
taking on bourbon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, you're taking
He's
on
going.
Bourbon
Big Vic
tonight.
is no. I'm taking on. I'm like reading
Oh, you're
things and
taking on Big
talking at the
Vic.
same
Okay.
time. Taking on Big Vic, and he's going down for sure.
He's
If I
great.
recover enough from Irish.
All right, everybody check. Yeah, definitely. I'll be tuning in. Everybody check that out tonight. I'm excited to watch. All
Very
right. Thank
fun.
you again, Adriana. Everybody subscribe. If you're not subscribed already, subscribe to Whiskey
Oh
Mountains.
yeah.
Definitely.
Whiskey Mountains.
Cheers. Thank you. Sláinte.
Cheers.